Welcome to the 2020 Flywheel Investment Conference presented by Moss Adams, Ogden Murphy Wallace, Confluence Health, and Microsoft. My name is Jenny Rojanasatian, and I'm with the nonprofit Guada. We're the proud founders and hosts of today's event. The Flywheel Conference is one of the many ways our community opens up the doors and welcomes investors, entrepreneurs, and startups, providing a place where people can come together to connect, to learn, and to compete for funding. Normally, we'd be meeting in person, and I'd be welcoming you to Wenatchee and to the beautiful communities that make up North Central Washington. However, because of COVID, we're keeping a safe distance. While we will not have any seminars, keynote presentations, or after-party celebrations, we are able to host our investment competition. Our competition is truly at the heart of Flywheel. It allows us to support young companies in Washington State and helps them cultivate momentum for the journey ahead. We are so grateful for all of the people who stuck with us. They could have thrown in the towel, but instead they rallied and helped make today's conference both possible and free for everyone to attend. In addition to our presenting sponsors, we'd like to thank the Flywheel Angel Investors, Chelan Douglas Regional Port Authority, City of Wenatchee, Chelan County, Washington State Department of Commerce, Clark Newberg, Numerica Credit Union, Carr Tuttle Campbell, North 40 Productions, Localtel, Native Network, Laura Mounta Real Estate, Icicle Broadcasting, AHT Insurance, GTC Technical Support, JP Portrait Studio, WTIA, Brighton Jones, Portland Seed Fund, Cambridge Leadership Associates, and the Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce. Seriously, just listen to that list. A huge thank you to all of these sponsors. So what's in store for the next 90 minutes? Well, let's turn to the Flywheel Angel Network to learn more.
Hello, I'm Karen Rutherford with the Flywheel Angel Network. We had 38 companies apply to compete at this year's conference. We narrowed down to the top 6 finalists who you will see compete today. These companies are each competing for the chance to win a $125,000 investment award, plus your vote for the audience cash prize. Each of these companies are unique. You will see that they are all at different stages of the entrepreneurial process and out to solve a different problem with their innovative product ideas. For today's conference, each CEO has been given 10 minutes to give their best company pitch. In between the pitches, we'll show a very brief sponsor slide deck or a sponsor video as the next company prepares to go on stage. Despite the differences, their CEOs have a lot in common: passion, enthusiasm, and the drive to be successful. And we are so excited to cheer on each one of them alongside you today.
Thank you, Karen. Now's the time to cheer on those top 6 companies. If you're not already watching from our website, go to flywheelconference.com and check out our full event program with more information on the top 6. Plus, you'll need to be on the Flywheel website to vote for your favorite company to win a $5,000 cash prize. Voting ends today at 2 p.m. Then at 4 p.m., we'll be back online to announce the audience favorite award. I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the competition.
Hello, I'm Rory Turner, and on behalf of the Chelan Douglas Regional Port Authority, I'm honored to help open the 2020 Flywheel Investment Conference. The Regional Port Authority is the primary economic development agency for Chelan and Douglas counties. Now, our mission is to create living wage jobs, stimulate private sector investment, and enhance the quality of life in this region. From its inception, we have supported Guada and the Flywheel Investment Conference. Entrepreneurs are the backbone of our community, employing over 75% of our local workers. We support Flywheel in its goal to connect much-needed capital resources with these new businesses. So if you're an entrepreneur watching this at home, we encourage you to visit beautiful North Central Washington and let the Port Authority know how we can help you. If you need industrial, office, or tech space, we can help. or perhaps connect you with one of our private sector partners who can. Congratulations to all 6 companies competing today. First up is Hillary Kelsey from Richland, Washington with Humming Hemp. Thank you all and good luck.
Hi, I'm Hillary Kelsey, the founder and CEO of Humming Hemp. We're a Richland-based American hemp food company. We are passionate about local, sustainable agriculture, and together with my team, who's been Zooming before Zoom was popular, and with many Washington investors, we are trailblazing a new food source in the United States. At Humming Hemp, we're defined by nature and led by heart. We believe that everyone deserves vitality in the most delicious, nutritious, and convenient form possible, Humming Hemp. So together, with investors like you, we're trailblazing hemp as a new food source here in the United States. Hemp's time is now, thanks to the 2018 Farm Bill, which made it federally legal and forever separated from its nasty cousin marijuana. Couple that with the CBD craze and the American food consumers shifting ideology on food. When you go into the grocery store, they're demanding more natural and less processed. That's exactly what Humming Hemp is. We're also high protein, one of the leading food trends right now. Delicious, I'm going to say that a few times, so hear me. It's delicious. We're plant-based, and we're that perfect 9-letter word, superfood. So here's some superfoods. You've probably eaten many of these, but hemp isn't just your normal superfood. It's superior, the superior superfood. It's not going to be a fad, it's not going to be a trend, and this is why. It has the most balanced source of essential fatty acids on planet Earth, more protein per ounce than chicken. It puts Popeye to shame with 10 times more spinach, 10 times more iron than spinach, 50 times more magnesium than broccoli. Chia seeds, they're still trying to be a superfood, and now they're touting their potassium. Hemp has 3 times more potassium than chia seeds. It's a complete plant-based protein. That means it has all 21 amino acids, including the 9 essential that the human body can't make and that it must get through dietary sources. It's a ketoer's delight because it has 50% fewer carbs than almonds. The plant itself and the seed, which we take to market as a food source, has the perfect ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which is 3 to 1. And it has 23 times more B1 than pork. It is a superfood, the new superfood. And thanks to that 2018 Farm Bill, we have small and mid-sized American farmers all across the country cultivating this super crop again. So this is what we've done. We formed Humming Hemp in the summer of 2017. By the end of 2017, we had taken a line of what we now call hemp pantry staples to market. Those are the hemp hearts, the hemp oil, and the hemp protein powder that you see here behind me. They're great products. We're an American hemp food company and we believe in them. But here's the thing. Household adoption rate of hemp foods here in the United States is less than 1%, right around 1%. What does that mean? That means we have a tremendous opportunity in front of us. So, beginning of 2018, we started to innovate and figure out how we could solve this problem. For our team, we thought, how can we put American-grown hemp foods in a form that Americans already eat, love, trust, and consume daily? Because a bag of hemp hearts or hemp oil might take you 20 to 30 days to get through it. So we wanted something that Americans eat all the time, and they eat it daily. So for our team, it was unanimous. It was a protein energy bar. So we sought out to innovate the most delicious and nutritious hemp-based protein energy bar, and that's what we did. Meet the Humming Bar. The base of every Humming Bar is American-grown hemp hearts and raw USA honey. We combine those with a few other thoughtful, powerful ingredients, and this is what you get. You get powerful nutrition. It's a complete plant-based protein energy bar that's naturally packed with over 14 micronutrients, and the macronutrients of the bar outdo almost every other bar on the market. It's high protein, it's low carb, the sugars are all low glycemic only from raw honey. and it's absolutely delicious. And it meets all the barriers to entry that a bar consumer wants. It's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, it's certified paleo, it's certified keto, it's certified raw, it's certified clean, certified powerful nutrition. Here's our opportunity. It's huge. The nutrition bar market in the United States is a $7 billion industry, growing, projected to be $9 billion by 2023, and it's not slowing down. So we've really turned this thing up on its head. These are all the places that you can find a Humming Hemp product across the country. We're in over 2,000 retail stores across the country. So now our focus is communicating and building a loyal brand following. This consumer here, she found our Humming bars at a Kroger store and she couldn't be more happy. Yes, competition exists. We're well aware of that. But let's pause for a second and let's talk about Manitoba Harvest. They are a Canadian hemp food company. Our progressive neighbors to the north, they've been cultivating industrial hemp for 2 decades. Last year was their 20th year. What that means for Humming Hemp is that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We get to come in with a first mover advantage with American-grown hemp foods, leapfrog off of Canada's success, and all the groundwork that the brand Manitoba Harvest has paved, and boom, our opportunity is now. So we know that if we build together a world-renowned CPG brand of American hemp food products, Humming Hemp, then an exit opportunity could exist. Why? Because over 90% of a grocery store is controlled by 7 major food companies. Think Kellogg's, Procter & Gamble, Unilever, 90% of your grocery store. So what do those companies do? They can't innovate quickly like us young, agile, nimble companies can. And they know that in order to stay competitive with that shifting ideology of more natural, less processed, that they have to add these natural food products to their brand portfolio. So they acquire. Here are just 3 examples. Something of note here, you can study this slide on your own. But to note is that the exits are not multiples of EBITDA. We're seeing in this industry that they're multiples of net sales. Anywhere from 3 times to 9 times seems to be the standard. Okay, so you ask about COVID and an exit. Well, here's the thing. Grocery store sales, and remember, 90% of a grocery store is controlled by these top companies. They're seeing record sales. So nothing is slowing us down. All right, the 5-year financial prospectus. We ended 2019 for our retail products with revenue a little over $400,000. Despite everything going on and COVID, 2019, we're going to beat that with around $600,000 in top-line revenue. 2021, over $1 million. We know that somewhere between 2021 and 2024, the match is going to get lit. Humming Hemp's going to take off. We're going to be a household name, and the sky is going to be the limit. So together, with investors like you, we know that our future is going to be healthy and sweet.
Hi everyone, I'm Randy Fenich, a partner at Moss Adams here in Central Washington. We're a professional services firm dedicated to helping our clients grow, manage, and protect their prosperity. With more than 25 locations, we advise clients at all stages of development, from startup to expansion and transition. On behalf of Moss Adams, I want to thank you for tuning in today and joining us on this virtual platform. Moss Adams has been a proud sponsor of the Flywheel Conference 4 years running, and we are thrilled to take part in the first ever virtual conference you are seeing today. Check out the online program with information on Moss Adams or visit our website. If we can partner with you in the development of your startup, we'd love to get connected. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the next company in the competition, Jewel Case from Seattle, Washington. Founder and CEO James Wagner is the next up on the competition stage.
Hi, my name is James Wagner, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Jewel Case. At Jewel Case, we believe that everyone should have access to clean, renewable, portable power. We design and manufacture battery systems that stack like Lego blocks to ideally size for your power application. Jewel Case is patented, award-winning, and ready to scale. The problem that we see is that portable power is complicated, noisy, dirty, and expensive. You want power when you go camping. You want power when you go tailgating. You want power when the power goes out at your house. But gasoline generators, they're noisy, they're dirty, and they're dangerous. They kill over 100 Americans every year. So this is a problem that my co-founder, Alex Livingston, and myself have been working on since 2015. We've been building battery systems, selling to our customers, and incorporating that feedback back into our product. So what you see on the screen, and what I have here, is the 6th evolution of the product. This has incorporated all of that feedback, and this is ready for the mass market. This is ready to back up every home out there. One of these blue boxes in the middle, or this box right here, will power a 42-inch TV for 8 hours. So if you need 16 hours, simply stack 2 of them. If you need 8 hours of TV, plus a cable box and some lights and an antenna, simply stack 2 of them. They can be charged via either solar or a wall outlet. They're going to take about 3 hours to charge. They'll do about 1,000 cycles before you're going to notice a performance decrease. And they'll also hold that charge for about a year. This means that you can put it in your garage and rest assured that you have the backup power that you need. So let me show you what Jewel Case is capable of doing. Jewel Case powered this entire music festival. No generators, no noise, no pollution. So what you just saw there is the future of portable power and music festivals, events, anything that needs temporary emergency backup power. And Jewel Case is patented. We have utility model patents issued for our simple home grid connection cord and also our grid scale portable battery systems. We also have 3 additional patents that are pending. And all of this technology and IP is the overriding technology, the accessibility, the ease of use for that consumer. It has taken everything that Alex and I have learned throughout the years to make it so that this is simple and easy to use for the consumer. And Jewel Case is battery agnostic. So it's not about the actual battery, but it's about that overriding technology. So whether that battery is sealed lead acid, lithium ion, supercapacitors, sand batteries, carbon batteries, whatever that next future of the battery is, and the billions of dollars being put into battery research, Jewel Case can take that, package it in our Jewel Case system, and our technology and our IP make it so it's simple, convenient, and easy to use, accessible for that consumer. Jewel Case is the Lego blocks of portable power. These are our building blocks. So from different control modules and power outputs to different battery systems, as you can see, we're currently selling both sealed lead acid and lithium right now. So we were very excited about the music festival space. In this space, you have very large players, Insomniac, Live Nation, AEG, iHeartRadio. They have over 50% of the entire market, so it's centralized. These players are also saying publicly that they need to be eco-friendly and green because their customers, the concert goers, care about this. And Jewel Case has demonstrated to these large companies how Jewel Case actually replaces those generators. For example, a signed letter of intent with Insomniac. This allows us to go into this marketplace very, very quickly. They also need annual recurring revenues through their current business model of event rentals. Also, music festivals allows Jewel Case to establish instant credibility. When a music festival goer goes to an event, they see the Jewel Case powering the entire event, and they can have the trust. The Jewel Case can also be trusted in their home. But with COVID-19, music festivals are not going to be happening in the immediate term. So while we had an immediate go-to-market around music festivals, we are now going directly to the homeowners and the consumers directly, which is ultimately the end goal of our product, but now we're just having to go directly. So in the month of March, when COVID was hitting, when Jewel Case was expected to be able to launch our 2020 music festival season, we had to pivot, and we went immediately into this marketplace selling just under $35,000 already in March. And Jewel Case was able to do that because we'd already started to establish a team and a product that was for that mass market, for the consumers, and we restarted some conversations we were previously having already. So Jewel Case is currently selling to these customers with our online website and several other partners. So let me tell you a few stories of some customers that are using Jewel Case for their emergency and backup power. Take Jen. Jen lives just outside of Santa Rosa in an apartment, and Jen has diabetes. Jen is a victim of the PG&E power outages and everything that's going on in California. And her insulin for her diabetes requires refrigeration. She has lost thousands of dollars in insulin medication, and her health is put at risk because now she can't get the insulin she needs, especially at a time when there is a fire risk. So Jen now has a Jewel Case. And Jen now knows that her insulin and that refrigeration is safe and secure, and she doesn't have to rely on PG&E for her health and well-being. Also take Larry. Larry is a farmer rancher in central Idaho. Very rural, and him and his family, his livestock, rely on well water for all of their water needs. Now they're remote, and the power does go out, windstorm, it's a remote area with one power line. So now, when the power goes out, he did not have the ability to get water, but now he has solar plus Jewel Case. And so with Jewel Case, now he's assured that his family and his livestock and his livelihood have the power and the water that they need. So it's customers like these that we're selling to, and we're selling both our direct online sales through distributors such as Master Electronics and EPG. Master Electronics is also an investor in Jewel Case, and EPG has over 500 distributors that we're starting to sell into. We're also restarting these relationships with Camping World and Northern Tool Selling Online. We also have 5 other retailers that are ready and excited for Jewel Case when we're ready for those unveilings and supplying what they're going to need in terms of orders. So on the team, Alex Livingston and myself met freshman year of college. This is our second battery startup together. We had a previous startup with electric vehicles and swappable batteries from 2007 to 2010. So we know batteries, and we know each other, we know how to do these startups. We also have the team that's ready to bring this to mass market. So for example, Brian Packer was an early employee at Zag, which was a cell phone case company. And he went from an early employee to ultimately the board of directors before exiting that company. Hannah McGraw was most recently a product manager at both REI and Nordstrom, being familiar to take a retail space and develop a brand. Pete Anawalt was most recently the chief operating officer of ULedger, and has been instrumental in implementing the systems and processes such as matching our production and our inventory to our sales forecasts. There are other products in the marketplace, from small little battery systems to a gasoline generator to a Tesla Powerwall. But Jewel Case is the only system that will stack and snap and bridge all of these different applications. And when you have a system that can be ideally sized for your application or your price point, it becomes much more accessible. We also means that Jewel Case is price competitive with the gasoline generator because you can ideally size for that application. In 2020, Jewel Case is expected to do about $500,000 in revenue. Now, we have a 50% gross margin on this. And we have a large customer base with the number of households and the number of solar installers. We're looking to raise a $500,000 convertible note. 80% of this is already filled. We would be willing to oversubscribe with the right investors, but this convertible note will bridge us so that we can put fuel in the fire and take our current sales, which is about $35,000 a month, up to $100,000 a month every month. And this is going to position us for a much larger round and to address that mass market. Thank you for your time today. I'll leave you with one question, and that is, what would you power with a Jewel Case?
My name is Doug Wilson, and on behalf of Confluence Health, I want to thank all the sponsors, businesses, and volunteers who've come together to support today's event. At Confluence Health, our team of committed healthcare professionals serve 12 communities with a patient population spread out over a 12,000 square mile service area. Technology has played a huge role within our organization and improves how we deliver patient experiences during these challenging times. Technology is also allowing people to stay connected while staying safe at home, such as through this virtual conference today. To advance even further, our world needs new innovators like those you're seeing today at the Flywheel conference. Companies who bring unique solutions and new technologies to our world. I'm thrilled to introduce the next competitor, Parrots Inc. from Seattle, Washington. Please welcome founder and CEO David Hoja to the stage.
Hi, everyone. I am David Hoja. I am the founder and CEO of Parrots. Our mission is giving people with physical and communication challenges the freedom to connect with the world. When I was a kid, my uncle got spinal cord injury. So I know the pain being full-time wheelchair user since my childhood. I know the pain not able to do simple tasks like turning off the light and even relying on others all the times. When I got to college to study mechanical engineering at Harvard, I got inspired with a lot of people with disabilities. And one of them actually, Stephen Hawking. And I got inspired by Stephen Hawking personally and professionally, and I do believe there are many people like Stephen Hawking out there. They're just missing accessible technology to be the next Stephen Hawking, the next engineer, designer, whatever they want to be. And I want to empower them to be able to achieve their dreams. And that's why I jumped to this mission to have combining my passion to innovate and create things, and also to help others to create a great impact. That's why I assembled a team. So my background in mechanical engineering at Harvard with over 10 years experience in drones and medical devices and assistive technology. And I have been developing many devices, and I got many awards around the country. And also we have, for example, here, Glenn Eaton from MIT Electrical Engineering, and with over 25 experience in engineering and robotics and telecommunications. And we have a great advisor such as Rory Cooper, who is a veteran and a wheelchair user and inventor. And also we have Nancy Freites, who is the mother of the Ice Bucket Challenge, and many others great advisors in our team. So we want to help people who cannot speak and cannot perform simple tasks. So they have limited field of vision and efficient communication, and they lost their independence and social connection. Here's Steve Sailing, was a great landscape designer. Now he is living in the wheelchair and even cannot speak with his own voice. And that's why we want to help Steve and other people. We're talking about 78 million worldwide who need assistive technology. In the US, we're talking about 5 million with a condition like ALS, multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injury, cerebral palsy, and other conditions. That's why we are here. We build Parrots to be able to help them to communicate, to talk. As you know, Parrot can mimic even your voices. So that's why we're here. We build a smart assistive device for them that is compatible with eye tracking and other abilities, which is such a joystick and a head mouse. You can basically put the device attached to the wheelchair or even to bedside. First, we have the first C, which is control, to give you a 360 computer vision to drive the wheelchair safely indoor and outdoor. The second C, which is communication, which is the most important feature here, which is we have a smart prediction, which is much faster than any current assistive technology. Nowadays, people, they spend 10, 20 minutes just to speak one sentence, which is very slow. Imagine the frustration for the patient and also the caregivers and the family and everyone. With our devices, we can speak within seconds because we have a real-time interaction with AI and machine learning to understand the surrounding and based on the facial recognition, object recognition, voice recognition, to have a holistic approach about what's going on. And we have also connect to smart home devices so they can control light, door, everything just with their eyes and other ability switches. We did a lot of IO testing, and we got a lot of feedback and from our pilot users, and we got 200 pre-orders, and we have a lot of people got a great feedback. Some of them said the app is super damn cool, and one of the fathers who has a kid with cerebral palsy said it's going to help the caregiver as well, not just the patient, because it's going to reduce the burden on them to have better productivity to help their patient and kids. We have been actually in many places. Our devices as seen in Today TV show, and we have been in many assistive living centers, and we have been featured in Verizon 5G Lab and other companies as well. And here's Steve Sailing, who has a great spirit. As you can see our device there on the screen, who said he's always saying, ALS took my voice, but not my soul. And he's a great inspiration for us. In terms of competition, we have one side, we have social robots, but they are not accessible for everyone, since the main interaction through touchscreen or voice recognitions, that is not accessible for everyone. We have also Minispeak and also Tobii Dynamax. Tobii Dynamax is over $15,000, but they are missing the real-time interactions. That's why we are here. We have a real-time communication, which is much faster than all other competitors, and we want basically to be the leader in communication devices. And we basically provide high value for our users and their caregivers. In terms of our business model, we go to market through partners, the community, NGOs, and NPOs, and we have our limited edition with $1,800 one-time payment and $80 monthly fee. And we are moving toward more to B2B model to work with, for example, VA healthcare and also wheelchair companies. And we have ready to file our case for the insurance coverage to be covered by insurance. In terms of partnerships, we have official partnership with Verizon. We were supposed to have our devices all around the country and all Verizon labs around the country, but due to the current situation, it's going to be postponed at the end of the summer or maybe the fall. And we have other partners, Assistive Living and Washington State University, and looking to expand that to work with VA. We did a couple of demos with their hospitals and medical centers, and we are looking to expand that to others, potential partners as well. In terms of timeline, we have our first product now this year. Next year, we're going to add amazing product to move forward toward telehealth, like such as life monitoring and a smart alarm, and also inclusive virtual communication to help people with communication challenges to communicate virtually with everyone. In terms of financial needs, we are looking to raise $1.8 million to expand our team, and also filing for FDA and insurance. And also we're looking for dealers and distributors to deal with our growth. And we have potential exit strategy with many companies. For example, Permobile is the leader in wheelchairs worldwide, and we have actually Microsoft is a great partner to work with in the future. And actually, our devices we are relying on Microsoft laptops, and also we have Tobii Dynamax is the leader in assistive technology, and that's going to be great potential for us. This is our mission, and we are happy to work this mission. I want to mention a quick story. When we implement the eye tracking with one of the users with multiple sclerosis, I was so happy to give him the device to say, hey, now the device is ready to go, so you can use the device just by your eyes, and you can speak with your eyes. And at that moment, he was so happy, and I looked to his eyes, and I saw he was about to cry. And at that moment, I felt I'm doing something really great for him. And I want that to be available for everyone who needs that. Everyone to help them to be who they are, to express themselves, to be active in the society, not just isolated, especially at this current time with this situation with COVID-19. So hopefully we can join us to empower people with physical challenges with the ability to communicate, control, and connect with the world to be independent and free. Thank you so much.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
We're the same firm with the same values and people, but now we have a new way to tell our story. Welcome to Moss Adams, where we bring more West to business. The concept of West isn't geographical, it's a mindset. It captures who we are and how we conduct business. It's what makes us different.
So what does that mean exactly, bringing the West to business?
We come up with inventive solutions to our clients' challenges.
We're open to different approaches.
We embrace change when it's good for our clients and people.
We aren't a Big Four, and we don't want to be, which means we aren't bound by those expectations and conventions.
When I first heard the new brand and the West theme, it really resonated with me. I said, this is us.
West, to me, is all about optimism, innovation, diversity, and everything that's about how we approach our people and people development and how we serve our clients.
A lot of the values that we articulate in our new brand and that are encompassed in the brand are really the things that have been true about Moss Adams all the time. I think the spirit that we bring to clients, the sense of authenticity, the sense of collaboration, those are things that have always been true of our relationships with our clients.
Our Moss Adams partners and team members that are client-facing have done a great job of being innovative and creative and industry-focused for many years. The brand and the brand refinement does a better job of pulling us together and making everybody really unify around who we are and how we want to serve our clients.
The difference now is that we have a brand position and a visual representation that's authentic in the way it represents us.
We're evolving and we're doing it together. We're incredibly excited, and we hope you are too.
We've all been here before. The conference room, the speakerphone, the missing files. Not in the room, then you're not in the know. Well, this has been nice, but can we not? How about we invite everyone you work with to work together? Be seen, be heard, be there when you're not. Share your files and your opinion, and maybe even a happy little fruit guy. When you're ready to unleash the power of your team, open Teams.
Hello, Flywheel Conference attendees. My name is Julie Norton, and I'm an attorney with Ogden Murphy Wallace in Wenatchee. We've been eagerly waiting for today as each of these companies compete for the chance to win a $125,000 investment award from the Flywheel Angel Network. With offices located in Seattle and Wenatchee, Ogden Murphy Wallace has been providing practical, cost-effective legal services to businesses, municipal entities, and individuals in North Central Washington and throughout the Pacific Northwest for over 100 years. In these challenging times, it's even more important that we all encourage and support the efforts of entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses. I invite you to connect with our office through our website, on LinkedIn, or by visiting either or both of our Seattle or Wenatchee locations. I have the privilege of now introducing the next company in the Flywheel competition, Egg Tools from Wenatchee, Washington. Please welcome founder and CEO Martha Montoya to the stage.
Good morning, my name is Martha Montoya and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Actus, and today with me is my brother and CTO of Actus, Gustavo Montoya. Actus, as software as a service, is a food supply chain problem, a global challenge that we have. And through the whole presentation, you'll hear who I am and why this tool exists. We thought farm to table was easy, and we just didn't understand how it worked until now, C19. Imagine every day you wake up in the morning and you're ready to go home to start with your day, and you need all this data of information. Simple thing, even as the weather patterns and the traffic. But imagine it doesn't exist. Imagine that that's what the farmer has every single day. They're harvesting without knowing what the data or what's going to happen, and they're scrambling around to find information that is valuable for them. 67 variables impact at any time a farmer, anywhere in the world, anywhere in any commodity. Well, guess what? It's not only farmer. The supply chain in general has lived this too. They have no data accessible for them to make decisions in seconds, which is what this industry is all about. And it's the same 67 variables that we were talking about. We now know that the food supply chain is completely misaligned, it's complex, it's uncertain. And we know that every single member of that supply chain or every actor is crucial, but it's also a very thin margin industry. So we have decided that not only the variables that impact any of them are important, but they move around depending on their needs. The other issue that we have is the new generations coming and the baby boomers returning our industry. So there's not enough knowledge being left behind to be able to manage this whole new industry. So that is causing a lot of food waste across the world. In the United States, over 4,900 truckloads per day, and with the C19, you're going to see the numbers rise because of the supply chain. So we decided to put together a dashboard of data from all over the world, governmental and entities, and put it in a real time. And what happened is that we're called the Reuters or the Bloombergs of the industry. I'll explain how it works. A farmer looks at our data, sees how the market is behaving in different parts of the industry or the market, calls the buyer or the distributor, explains or tells them what's going on, and then they reroute those trucks or those purchase orders, and now the farmer is going to make extra money. But let's look at the other side. Now you have a buyer who needs product for fresh product on time from certain regions. They can check out what's going on, what are the weather patterns, calls the farmer or the farming operation, and make sure that they have product in order to be able to have stock, which is the #1 problem in the retail industry. Now Gustavo is going to explain how this works.
Thank you, Martha. Hello, everyone. Yes, Actus collects data from 30+ sources, both at the USA level and global, government agencies, universities, and many other data sets publicly. And we collect this data and put it together with our proprietary system, Apex, which has the phenological phases for fruits and vegetables. All that together, we have it and manage it at our engineering in-house here in Wenatchee, with engineers from Chelan and Wenatchee, great engineers, and work with the team to come up with our solution. And ta-da, here is our solution, Actools. We have over 500 commodities and adding all the time. And we have over 20 years of historical market data for these commodities through 100 million records that we keep adding all the time for this historical data. We have 1 billion records access to weather information of these commodities at a rate of 1 billion transactions per second. So our databases get updated every 15 seconds. That shows why our tool is so quick. We also have 5 ways to engage our customers. These 5 formats are daily reports, cell phone, tablets, portable computers, and desktops. And we just added a new service, data feed into TV monitors, also born here in Wenatchee with everything else. The software as a service is available for $199 to farmers, 1 commodity per user per month, $499 for corporate users, 1 commodity per user per month. It's a little more because of the cybersecurity requirements on onboarding, and a one-time fee of $2,500 for the TV feed service into TV monitors that all of them on a multi-platform are available with a minimum of 3 commodities in a year contract.
So our customers, how do they really get to use the tool and make money with it? Well, an average truckload is around $35,000. And if they pay the membership, which is approximately $2,000, they return their investment very fast with 17.5%. What is our market? Our market is over 17 industries across the supply chain. But what we had done is decided to focus on the farming and the distribution center of buyers, and everybody between the brokers, the importers, the distributors. And with C19, we have been now pushing to the government contracting through one of our channel partners. As you can see of our customer base, we have a very good rainbow of them, from small farmers, large farmers, associations of farmers, and distributors across the world. Gustavo will explain one of our customers.
So here in our region, we have a customer, and we always listen in product development to our customers, and they were asking to have multi-selection of different regions for production so they could understand the peaks and valleys of entering or exiting a market to sell their fruit and keeping and not letting some pricing erode. So it was very useful for them.
So we have 4 channel partners that are crucial to our company. Blue Book, which is the Dun & Bradstreet of the industry. Anybody who's in this industry will know Blue Book and works with Blue Book. USD Global for the retail channel partners. Microtech for the government entities across the world, which we started to do already unsolicited bidding. And Microsoft, our latest approval to be on the cloud and on the system. And in September, we go worldwide with them. Who's our leadership? We're 3 brothers from Colombia, and I'm the one who's known the commodity industry for the last 27 years. You can ask which country and any commodity anywhere in the world, and most likely I would have developed that crop for multinationals. We have Gustavo, who I invited him over 7 years ago to engage in the industry and has over 7 years of experience on different industries. 7 different industries. And Oscar, our second brother, who is helping us with the machine learning and artificial intelligence. But behind us, it's an amazing team of members that have experience in many areas, from international to domestic to technology to companies to retailers. Who's the competition? The competition tend to be people calling people. For centuries, people call and talk to each other, and the data is always the blind leading the blind. USDA, which is very simple data, the search engines, weather engines, and for the retailers, the Nielsen reports, which are more for consumer. What are metrics? Well, there are different ones, but I think the most important one for us is the churn rate. Though the industry says 7%, we're really having it at 2 to 3%, mainly because we're able to keep our customers, they're happy and they're improving and engaged, as Gustavo mentioned, to give us feedback to make the tool better. We're on the path is continually, definitely farmers, definitely the buyers. We're moving heavily into government and banks and insurances. And we project a very hefty growth and normal growth. We're raising $1 million. We have raised $630,000 as of today. We will use the fund for a couple things. One is definitely the technology. And as we will discuss with Gustavo, we're definitely setting the call center in Wenatchee because we have agriculture knowledge, technology knowledge, and will be under one umbrella. And then definitely the technology to improve our sales teams to make sure that we have much less sales team and more technology implemented and the IP for all to apply. The return is 10 to 15x for the investors. And we have a very good thinking process of the strategy, exit strategy, which was at the beginning since we started the company. I'm working with many of them already that you see on the list to test product with them and sell them the product and eventually look into an exit. Why Actus? Definitely Actus because we have a very relevant industry. Supply chain, which used to be in the back burner of the whole world, is now in the front line, and that's a great place to be now. The highly scalable model, we're scaling fast. We don't need to, we have our servers here in Wenatchee. We have our technology here. It's easy to scale up. Highly experienced, especially in the ag, technology, biochemistry industry. We have a very attractive margins, 80% approximately, which is in the software as a service. We're revenue customers, they're recurring, and not only recurring, but we're engaging more within the same customers, increasing the sales. We have excellent channel partners. And then this C19, what has done is push us faster, moving faster for growth. And so we're hoping to bring you all on board and be part of our growth for the next 3 to 5 years. Thank you so much on behalf of Actus and looking forward to working with you.
My name is Lisa Karstetter, and I'm with Microsoft's TechSpark program. Microsoft TechSpark was started in 2017 to foster greater economic opportunity and job creation through partnership with rural communities. We work alongside local partners on a variety of programs that help accelerate economic growth through internet connectivity, digital skill development, career skills development, nonprofit support, and digital business transformation. Supporting GWADA and the Flywheel Conference is a program that has been very important to us. I want to invite you to join us in our efforts or to reach out to a nonprofit near you that is helping drive economic development. Now more than ever, businesses need our support. Thank you again for tuning in online today and for supporting these 6 companies. Next up to the stage is a finalist from Silverdale, Washington. Introducing Ken Perry, founder and managing director for Stormwater Controls.
Thank you, Lisa and Microsoft, for your continued support in the Flywheel Investment Conference. We do appreciate your continued support. We are super excited to be a part of the Flywheel competition. It's a great opportunity. There's a lot of amazing competition here. I'm honored to be a part of this great competition. Welcome to the exciting world of stormwater. Sounds kind of funny. I am super excited to be a part of the stormwater world, and what we hope is, as investors, that you at the end of this presentation will be excited to be a part of the opportunity of stormwater. It's a growing industry. It's a wild west, wide open. Look at this great, big, beautiful world we have behind us. It is 70% water. We're 60% water. So basically, our lives revolve around water. Water, such an important element in our lives. It is just so important. We have to reach now more and more than we ever did to get to clean water. We have to hike. We have to walk. Water is so hard to find. There's just no water-making machines. If you really think about it, the water that existed millions and millions of years ago is still here today. Water that's in your swimming pool, water that's in the sewer treatment plant, that water was here millions and millions of years ago. So what we have to do is we have to protect and preserve that water. That water is here, it's here forever. Water is in a big vicious cycle of just becoming water and into snow and just cycling through and through. With more traffic and more population, the problem is, as the world gets older, the water gets older. What we have to do is we have to protect the water, we have to preserve the water, we have to filter the water. So here's where it starts getting just a little bit dark. Industry and population is giving issues with the water and getting it dirty. What we have to do is we have to start thinking about the importance of keeping our water clean and taking some responsibility. The problem is it's not as simple as most people think. In the community level, what's happening is people are not accepting the responsibility at the local level. What's happening is it's as simple as just traffic. As we walk around in traffic with just cigarette butts and driving to the store, what you're finding out is that it's very easy to underestimate where the stormwater issues are coming from. What's happening is day-to-day traffic, as simple as day-to-day traffic, is creating this problem. The myth that we were looking at is corporations have created the big problems. It's not that simple. EPA and Department of Ecology have created great boundaries, and they've created better issues and better regulations to help that problem. So the issue is not that simple. The issue is we have to take care of water at the local level. We have to take care of it in our local boundaries, and so issues like this are not that simple. So what we need to do is we have to have a solution. So stormwater has a lot of factors that we need to look at. So, issues that affect stormwater, let's look at day-to-day traffic, tire wear, brake dust, lubricants. We've got sediment, toxins, all these crazy things. When it rains, where does it go? The rain brings it down the drain. So what we have to do is we have to capture it. We have to capture it at the place where the hydraulic energy allows us to grab it the easiest, and that's at the catch basin. We've created the ability to do that. We have a solution. The solution is the retained drain system. This is a contamination reduction system. Super easy to use. Our goal is to capture the trash, organic debris, sediment, and all of the other contaminations that are creating the problems with the salmon, the orcas. Grab the straws, grab the bark, grab the organic material. Grab it when it's easy to grab. Grab it in the parking lot at the Safeway store. Grab it at the Home Depot. It's such an easy way to grab it there before it gets into your local waterways. So here's how it works. It's super easy. We have a trash tray at the top. There's a top trash tray. It grabs the straws. It grabs the cigarette butts. It grabs the leaves. It grabs the bark. Everything moves forward really quickly. So, and then once the water hits the trash tray, lowers the hydraulic energy, and it drops it down onto coconut core mats. Coconut core has been used in filtration for years and years and years, millions of years. As that debris gets separated, it gets down into that filter can be changed very easily, very inexpensively. So, brings us to our patent modular design. What makes this product very special is that all these trays, this is a kit for a standard small shopping center. This is a $10,000 package. As I ship it, this is the entire package right here. I can ship it very efficiently in a very short period of time, and it assembles in a couple hours. It makes this product right here. You can have your property set up in just within a week. So this kit right here makes all of this, and all of a sudden your property's set up great. So easy to assemble, easy to install. It only takes minutes to install. Maintenance is 90 seconds a month. 90 seconds a month, super easy. So you get it all set up. Let's get at the company. It is wide open. It's a vast, huge market right now. There is no competition. There's so few companies out there that do what we do. One, we have the intellectual property. There are no other companies that do what we do, that have the patent, that have the companies in line like we do right now that are doing what we do. We're working with some billion-dollar companies currently. We've got great margins, exponential consumable market, franchise opportunities. Things are looking great for us right now. Let's drink some water. Hey, what do you know? Target market. We are currently working with big box stores nationwide, and everybody seems to be very interested. Oh, hey, there's that water. It tastes great. State municipal, GSA, government contracts, everything looks great. Shipyards, everything has to do with the water, fantastic opportunities. Port district, shopping malls, all fantastic. The opportunity, it is so wide open. Right now, what is most important to us is we are looking for investors that are like-minded individuals. So it's not necessarily looking for the big check. What we are looking for is like-minded individuals who want to move this product forward slowly and steadily, building the infrastructure. Building it slowly, but building it properly. First class, all the way. So we appreciate the opportunity here at Flywheel to move this forward. And if you have any other questions, please look us up at stormwatercontrols.com. Thank you very much.
I'm Frank Kuntz, Mayor of the City of Wenatchee. The City of Wenatchee is proud to host the annual Flywheel Conference in our city. GWADA and the Flywheel Conference Network are partners in sharing with you, the Pacific Northwest and across the U.S., that our community is open for business. We're a region ready to support new businesses and to share the place we proudly call home. While we couldn't host you all in person today, we're here and ready to welcome you as soon as it's safe for travel to resume. It is now my pleasure to invite the final company presenting in the Flywheel competition to the stage. Please welcome Margie Benching, founder and CEO of Gold Sherpa from Spokane, Washington.
Good morning. My name is Margie Benching, and I am the founder and CEO of Golden Sherpa. Golden Sherpa is a curated platform to match people looking for available placement in senior residential care with empty beds using real-time technology. How many of you have looked for senior living housing for a loved one or a friend? Well, you're not alone. When my mom passed away, my dad was across the country. I live in Washington State, my sister is in California, and my brother, he's the closest, about 5 hours away. Dad's pretty active, but, what if he fell? We started thinking about senior retirement communities. I quickly found that that was not going to be easy. I couldn't find one website or platform that gave me information without asking for my personal information. I just wanted to know price, locations, pictures. A few years ago, I used Zillow to help us find our new home. I was able to understand the market. I was able to look at pictures. I even knew how much the last person paid for that home. 2 years ago, we were looking for a hotel for my daughter's new college. Within minutes, I used Expedia, and I was able to find a hotel near the transportation, shopping, and dining needs that I had. When I started to think about those types of platforms, I thought, why wasn't there something like that for senior living? So I decided to create it. Families are asked to make monumental decisions when it comes to their loved one's placement in senior residential care, usually without the luxury of time. And today, with COVID-19 out there, you can't even go into a community. Today, if you were looking, you could go to one of those free referral websites. You could hire an elder care management company, or you could talk to your friends and family. But they're all limiting, and none of them can tell you what's available in real time. Providers, they kind of have the same problem. They have openings they need to fill, so they market online. They network locally, and of course, they will work with friend and family referrals. In some cases, they're going to pay thousands of dollars in referral fees to fill their empty beds or openings. A real common provider of information is A Place for Mom. Families call them intrusive, and providers, well, they get very little information regarding their loved one or the potential resident. Golden Sherpa is a secure and safe platform to search for senior living. If you're a customer, it's simple. Simple for customers to search by criteria that's important to them, and we show you availability in order to save you time. You can get notified when an opening is available at a community that matches your criteria. And with our technology today, you can search and have a virtual tour at a community. COVID-19, you can still take a tour with Golden Sherpa. And providers, well, we're simple to use. They love us. They can manage their inventory daily. They can notify consumers directly when they have an opening. And really important, we do not charge commission fees. Golden Sherpa is subscription-based. Providers pay a low monthly subscription to be on our platform. And today with COVID-19, providers can connect directly with a consumer and have a tour virtually in a secure portal. There are over 3 million beds in this $19 billion market. We're going to focus on the Northwest $1.9 billion market. And that market's growing. Right now, there are over 22 million adults 75 and older. And by the year 2045, there will be doubled, 44.4 million. And with that, the demand for housing increases. We will have to create over 880 million additional units just to supply the demand for adults 80 and over. Our user customer, they're a time-starved professional between the age of 45 and 65 with an aging parent. They're looking for a network of providers locally and across the country. They want to find availability, so they're looking for communities with openings. And of course, with COVID-19, they need and can today get a secure portal to take a tour virtually. Our provider customer, they want to save costs while maintaining quality care. They love our custom tool because that gives them an informed consumer. And of course, they're looking for potential residents locally and across the country as well. They get to notify customers directly when they have an opening in real time. And with Golden Sherpa, again, today, they can directly connect with them using our secure portal and give a tour. I gotta tell you about my team. I can't do this alone. Each one of my co-founders advises me in different functional areas of our business. Manish Basala, he was the co-founder at Realtor.com. Roger Marin is a corporate attorney, and Mark Alsey has over 20 years' experience in marketing and sales. I had an idea, and I needed people to advise me and help me get to where I am today. Becky Chiller has over 33 years' experience in geriatric care and is the clinical director at Family First Resource in senior care. John Overby, well, he's an entrepreneur himself. He's done this twice over and sold his company. And Mike Bailey, he's a family attorney. He helps families navigate later retirement. He's doing this daily. 18 months ago, we had an idea, and we've done a lot in that time. We were accepted into the Ignite Northwest Accelerator program. We received funding from Mind to Market to help us develop our MVP, and we launched Golden Sherpa to the Spokane market last summer. We know that this year, in our first year, we're going to lose some money, but the fundamentals of senior housing and the market, they're very strong. So we see growth in year 2, 3, and 4. And we're pretty excited. Even with COVID-19, especially with COVID-19, we have something to help the market today. We're here as part of our round to raise $250,000 to help market and promote Golden Sherpa. We've been bootstrapping up until now, but if you'll join us, we can show people that there are different options, that there are different types of communities, and we can do it quickly and in real time. Families today know that there are so few options in their market, but we want to show them all of the markets, all of the different types of communities. The U.S. Health and Human Services says that in 70% of adults 65 and older will need some form of long-term care. And at Golden Sherpa, we want to help reduce the stress of finding available placement in senior residential care. Please go to Golden Sherpa at goldensherpa.com or email me for more information at margiebenching@goldensherpa.com. Thank you.
Wow, what an event. I want to thank Humming Hemp, Jewel Case, Ag Tools, Storm Water Controls, Parrots Inc., and Golden Sherpa for sharing your company story and your vision with us. Thank you, our online audience, for attending our 2020 Flywheel Investment Conference presented by Moss Adams, Ogden Murphy Wallace, Confluence Health, and Microsoft. Remember, you have until 2 p.m. to vote for your favorite company to win a $5,000 cash prize. And you want to be back online at 4 p.m. to find out if the company you voted for won the audience cash prize. Now, you're probably wondering about the big money. Like you, the Flywheel Angel investors watch today's program from the comfort of home. They now have the hard job of deliberating and selecting their investment winner. Follow us online or sign up for our newsletter, as we'll reveal the $125,000 investment winner during the first week of June. In the meantime, this program will live online on the Flywheel website, Guada Facebook page, and YouTube. So please, help support these top 6 companies. Share today's event with a friend or an investor, and then mark your calendars for spring 2021, when we're back in action with a full-scale, in-person conference right here in Wenatchee, Washington. On behalf of our entire team, thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy.